Good evening. Today I will be doing an interview on Mr. George Cooper. I got in contact with him. He will be in the building. But in the meantime, I'm just letting you guys know that I have some upcoming events coming up pretty soon with this podcast. I will have a producer that will be in the background. So just in case if anybody that I interview will have a problem with, Um, I'm just letting you know right here, right now, that I will be taking action. Furthermore, I do apologize for not coming on for the past couple of days that I was supposed to be doing a podcast. It was just, I was in the midst of being quiet. I'm not an MIA, I was just being quiet, just to see who was doing what. But I am here now waiting for Mr. Cooper to come. He's a pianist, a vocalist, teacher, Jubilee, choir, alumni. So I'm just tuning in to see if he will show up to this evening. But in the meantime, I just want to apologize once again to you guys about the couple of weeks that I supposed to have an interview. Um, I don't know what's going on. I believe someone is trying to sabotage me, but I'm not sure. But um, hopefully, I will get an answer this evening. Matter of fact, I'm going to end this and jump on my Instagram that I am here today for my interview at the time being. If you all have any questions for Mr. Cooper, he is a native of Chicago. And he's out like again, he's a pianist. He worked with a lot of people in the midst of his career days in the music industry. Shaka Khan, Little Richard, um, the SOS band, excuse me, SOS band, Shaka Khan, Little Richard. He also worked with Natalie Cole as well, People Breath, and the Isley Brothers. So I'm bringing on this for young man so I can find out how did he became a Jubilee singer and what age did he actually play the piano. Hopefully this is him. I am over that. But anyway, I will be having some people to come on my live. I'm not gonna post it up until the date one, the interview date for now one. Um, just to see, just to see if that'll work instead of me putting up a month ahead of time. I know a lot of people say, "Why are you doing this so late?" It's because I'm trying to see this thing will work. It's not a shorter date. I gave this young man, actually, we were supposed to do it yesterday, but I had to work overtime. So it indulged with my interview. So now today, here I am waiting on Mr. Cooper to come. Um, Once again, if you all have any questions, please feel free. Hello, Angel. How are you? Hey, Sister D Bless. I wanted to say thank you guys once again. Make sure you share the live, like, and subscribe, and give me your thoughts. Um, I like to see feedback when I do my interview. I really like to see my thoughts in interviews. My mind just gone just from now. It's a lot of questions that I have for Mr. Cooper. I hope you guys can hear me. I think I'm coming down with a sore throat. But yeah, so we're just trying to tune in. If you all have any questions for myself, you can feel free to ask them, and you write them down. I ask your questions. This is my year, my first year actually doing the podcast interview. I celebrated my interview last month with Michael Kyer. If you guys did not tune into it, so here I am today, still standing strong. I rebuke the devil because only God got this. Only God, through God, only God. There's no way that the devil can get towards my way of getting my podcast because I am working on something big. Pretty soon, I will be tuning in to a lot of other people who laugh and see what I can grow with. Um, that's that. But yeah, so hopefully you guys sit back, enjoy, share the live, share my YouTube channel. Make sure you have your followers to subscribe, like, and subscribe to my cats. I'm trying not to be disappointed in this, but here I am. Hmm. Okay. I don't know what just happened. There we go. Whew, that was scary. I had to. I'm on my other device, so yes, I'm back in effect. That was pretty scary. Let me give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can clear up the screen. I know it was weird because there we go. I had to double screen because I was on two devices, which I'm trying to get on one device and see if Mr. Cooper will be able to come through. But yes, it was scary. That was weird. It was pretty weird. I had to jump in and jump right back off because I was seeing double pages of me. But I'm back in effect. Um, if you have any questions, please feel free. I am here. Mr. George Cooper is a pianist composer. I don't know if I said this. He also did a polygram. reported both polygrams. We'll find out from whom. And he's a part of St. Mark's Church, the biggest church in Chicago, one of the major church in Chicago. And, oh, excuse me, bad. That was bad. One of the biggest church here in Chicago, St. Mark AME. But if I don't catch him on here, I may have to be scheduled. So just stay tuned and see what was going on next. But catch me in the month of August. I will be doing some interviews in a whole full month, and I'm praying on it that I will be able to get the full month of August done, and July. June, it's going to be very hectic because I won't be doing any interviews because I will be on vacation. Yes, I will be on vacation. I'm set to do a girls trip. So, but let me get to the bottom of the line. There's something been on my mind here lately. Maybe I can share this, guys, with you. You know, people in this world, they always scream out mental illness. Is mental illness really the issue? Is it really part of the problem? And I was just sitting back thinking, like, everybody want to scream out mental illness, but what if this person just out of the clear blue want to kill off people or see what it's like to kill people? And that's been on my mind here lately. Parents, do you feel that parents should be raising these kids more? Because to me, when I'm in the city, I don't know if you guys even heard about what happened downtown a few weeks ago. Over the weekend, it was a bunch of high schoolers was in the middle of the street on Wabash and Wells, and they were literally fighting. And I believe a few people even got shot. And they want to say, oh, that's mental illness, that's mental illness. But what if it's not mental illness? What if people in this world just don't even want to raise their children anymore? It is sad to say because I wasn't brought up like this, and I know some of the people my age range, some of them were probably raised up in the system, or even raised up in DCFS home. Do these parents should be regretting that these children even are raised up to be nothing? Because that's what it seems like. Because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. It's a terrible thing to be waste. And these parents out here should put more control of their own children, and not the streets raising their kids. So I'm thinking they always saying on the news, it's mental awareness. It's not mental awareness. It's not. It's no structure in the home. There's no structure and guidance in these homes. So how can we? And I feel, yes, some teenagers are out of control. Some, not all. Social media is raising some of our children. I don't think it's so much social media. I believe it's what their peers are doing. They see what their peers are doing. And the parents is not putting a hold of it like they should. So when I see children cussing in front of the adults without saying excuse me or ma'am, I'm sorry, I apologize, but this person didn't tick me off. It's other words that we can express besides using curse words. And children today, they are out of control. Parents need to stop getting high, getting drunk, getting the motive that they need to have structure in their own home. Some of these parents out here raising themselves that were brought up raising themselves, and some of them, they just don't care anymore because what their father is doing, no, because their father, how can I explain it? Let me make it more simple for you. Father, maybe, mama's baby. Father's maybe, mother's. I think I'm saying this right. If I'm saying it wrong, father's maybe, mother's baby. Fathers could go all around the city and have sex with any woman. But when you sit there and you and this man got together, is it the man's fault that this child ran away or ran off with another woman and leaving the mother as a single mom? I get that too. But the kids in Buffalo learning to hate from school, social media, I want to say yes and a no. Once again, this is when the parents should come in at. The parents should make sure that their child are monetized to what they're doing on social media. It's us grown folks. Oh wow, what happened? I don't know what just kicked off. It's us grown folks not raising, not seeing, not searching what that child has in their room. And it is there. My nose is itching. I'm sorry, it's my sinus. It's 57 degrees here in Chicago. Um, Parents need to learn how to be parents. Parenting is a number one. That's when you have a child. You birth and you nurse that baby. Once that baby goes up, you take that baby back and forth to school. Make sure that child has the proper education that they needed. Not be on that social media site and saying, "Oh, my child doing this," and you applying to what they're doing. No, no, you don't apply that if your child has a gun, or you don't apply that if that child has drugs in their house or drugs in your house and selling them, or the impact. What are you teaching your kid? Are you teaching your kid how to sell drugs? Are you teaching your kid how to maintain the circumstances of what that child needs? No. Yes, family needs to talk more. Some people are too busy these days. Yes, and I agree, Angel loves gospel. I agree. But once again, that's when the parenting come in at. Do parents actually literally sit down and have a talk with their child? Oh, baby, how was your school day? How was school today? Or did you learn anything, something new today at school? Do we actually sit there and tell our kids that? I know I do. I know I do. But can half of the things can be avoided? Yes, if there were structure in the house. Oh, the America only could do so much. The government only could do so much. It's so much. The police most definitely have the hardest job. They had to search around and find out who didn't kill that child if there's no security cameras around. And now Chicago has a way that if you even pull a trigger, there's a sound wave. We have a sound wave now. So, oh, excuse me, to make sure where that gunshots are headed to. So if you go onto your Citizen app and your Citizen app shows and tells I'm sorry. If you go on your phone and pull up Citizen app, it will tell you every state that you live in, or everywhere you go, there is an app and say what circle of an area. Chicago has this number one top angel. I don't know. I don't know what just happened just now. It just cut off. But in the meantime, when we sit and look at our app and how much violence is in Texas, Florida, Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, Phoenix, Baltimore. When we look at those apps, you will see, okay, it's less violence in Texas, less violence in Phoenix, it's less violence in Indiana. But when you get to the bigger states like Chicago, New York, Florida, um, Philadelphia, Baltimore, when we look at those top four, you know, we have to figure out, is this where we want our kids to live at or grow up in? Is this the city that we really want to do? Now Atlanta is even getting larger because a lot of people want to move to Atlanta. Oh, let's go to Atlanta. Let's go to Atlanta. No, if you cannot stay where you're at and put a growth onto your circumstances to expand your life, Atlanta is not the answer. I'm going to tell you something. Yes, it's more jobs in Atlanta, but Texas has more profit, more circumstances of a job than any other state. Because even though Texas is a small town, how much profit can you get? See, you got to do the math. How much profit? Is it $5 more, $10 more, $20 more higher than what other people are asking for? Once again, yes. And you know what? I was looking at that. See, I don't look at TV as much because I have a phone. In Texas, I mean not Texas. Yeah, this everyone shooting. I mean, my heart is broken for everyone touched by the shooting in Texas. Yeah, because you know why? Texas, you can actually, it's legal to even carry a gun in Texas. It's illegal. Should it be sustained by law that Texas should not have a gun? Yes, I totally agree. They should have their FYD. What's that FID card? F4 card, FYD card. So should I feel like they should have their cards? Yeah. They shouldn't be free handed with their guns. It should be a law, but it's not. It's not a law to carry a gun in Texas. It's not a law that you can actually carry a gun in Atlanta, and a lot of people don't know that. That's the problem. Too many young people have guns in their homes. Whatever happened picking up a book? Whatever happened pick up a location of a job? What happened to that? You know, yeah, I saw that. I saw that. And it's sad. It is so sad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to reschedule for Mr. Cooper. I believe he's tied up with the school again. He is a school teacher, pianist teacher, choir director of Marshall Metro High School here in Chicago. So I will be able to reschedule for him the next following week. Won't happen this week, but it will happen next week. A young man was shot and killed last night, hours after his graduation. He was supposed to attend his graduation party and sign college papers today. See, that's another thing. That is sad. But once again, where are the parents at who killed this young man? It's a lot of haters out here for people that don't have it. But I'm going to end this and I'll reveal the schedule with Mr. Cooper. So you all have a blessed night and I will see you all later.